again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing, extended, beautiful family. Just thank you so much for the love and support that you have been giving me. We've all been going through a lot of things, but through those storms, we have been benefiting so much. And as soon as I said that, my energy is just like spiked up. I don't know why it feels like all of a sudden I got this hot flash, and next thing you know, my energy started messing up. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content in my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift and how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting to you, gives you good vibes and information or a good inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath going through trying times and need confirmation or validation towards life paths or even soul purposes or even spiritual guidance, please go ahead and share them while you're at it. Give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's all appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate, with my video. And the music that I'm listening to today is called Fairy March, 1 hour trance meditation. Sam Hain, the veil is open. Wow. They're showing like I forgot what they're called. Oh, I just said it a few minutes ago. Stonehenge. It's showing the Stonehenge. I'm gonna let y'all see it. It's like really powerful. Um, yeah, in the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101. Heyoka's walking away from the battlefield of the past. We have all been toying with so many things that has happened to us that has, allowed us to, put ourselves in a box or a wall up that we don't allow people to get close to us. Sometimes, experiences can make you look at the world differently. Allow yourself to step back and think, this is all what things are about. And the devil wanted you to think that. The devil wanted you to stay focused on those things. But like my mom always say, when you're getting tired of stuff, my mom always used to tell me, you gonna do it. You need to stop doing this. You need to stop doing that. And she was like, you know what? When you get tired of it, you'll get that game plan. You'll start that blueprint, and you find your way of getting out of this because you'll get tired of living that life. My mom used to tell me, she was speaking wisdom, even though she was straight blunt about it. I'm like, God, dog, mom, you gotta hurt my feelings like that. Why can you ease into it? But no, that's where I got my realness from, because it's like, I was just straight real about it between her and my dad. That's not a good combination. So, I speak that truth of mine. But it's like you were no longer needed on that battlefield. A lot of times you don't even have to win that battle. Just for you walking away is you winning anyway. Because you no longer, that battlefield has taught you a lot. You done lost a lot of things on that battlefield. You might have lost your strength. You might have lost your mind a little bit. You know, it allowed you, that situation to really teach you things from all different directions, all levels, to maintain. There are so many things, it could go either way. It's your choice. You can stay focused on those situations and stay on that battlefield and know sometimes that battlefield will keep, that war will keep going on and on and on and on until you decide that you're going to stop. And then it's just like you don't realize if you stayed on that battlefield so long, you didn't know the victory was right behind you, waving like, hey, we won, we won. The blessing is yours, the victory is yours. But you're allowing your past to really teach you. You learn. It's just a lot of times we don't understand. It's like our pain is our wisdom, is our growth. Because you learn so much from that traumatic situation. It's like when I look at my situation, if you've been with me for a while, you hear me say that a lot, because that situation, when people have really like found out the things that I went through, because I don't really talk about everything, that I went through, because I'm trying to heal from that. You keep talking about it a lot of times. You can use an example, like if you're not going into depth about it, like really into depth about it, you're allowing yourself to know you are healing from this. Or, I'm allowing myself not to, become triggered or my demeanor or my body language change. When I used to talk about it, it will fuel me up like I'm ready to go, go ham on somebody, go put a foot off in something because I was angry. How do you determine my life? How are you going to be the judge and the jury? My therapist used to always tell my abusers that, how are you going to be a judge and jury over her life? It seems like you're trying to control something. It seems like you're trying to hide something and make her pay for it. Every time they heard that and they were trying to get deep into depth with it, oh, that was the last session we were going to do, because they were getting too close to the truth and they wanted people to be on their side. And it was like they can pull the wool out of their friend's side because that's what they allowed them to see. But it's just like those doctors, they've been there, done that. They can see through all that. And it's just a lot of times you have to go through things 1,000 times. You have to hit your head 1,000 times for you to finally get the gist, the bigger picture, stepping back, taking that breathe, hit that reset button, allowing yourself to see why you had to go through these things, and it took me a while, to heal from that. I ain't even gonna lie. It really did. There's sometimes I can look at my dad's picture and like, am I really going through this over you? Am I really going through all this over you? And then sometimes I gotta sit there and laugh, and I can see him in my head, like, why are you laughing? I'm like, I don't even know, Daddy, but it is what it is. But it allowed me to hold my strength, because there's people that know, I told them in depth what I went through, and they were like, Roslynn, it could not have been me. I promise you, I'd have been laid up. Somebody would have been missing and stinking somewhere. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I believe that. I was like, yeah, I believe that. But it was just the point. It was the grace of God. I prayed so much, and I looked at them like, you were so glad God was on your side for this one, because I'm that type. I tell people real quick, if you ain't signed that ass kicking clause, I'm so sorry for you. They said, Roslynn, what's the ass kicking clause? If you doing some undermined gutter butter stuff towards somebody, and if they find out about it, they gonna hem you a new one, and you ain't signed that clause like something is supposed to protect you. They didn't do that. They didn't think that far ahead, but it's like, you can't allow people to have that power over you. You can't allow yourself to be defeated like that. A lot of times you just got to walk away from stuff. Don't ask for an explanation. Don't wait for no damn sorry. Don't allow them to, because they're only going to allow you to see their version of it. Like, when you deal with people on, like, my daughter was laughing at me today. I said, there are certain type of folks that got problems for every solution, and they were it. They were it. They feel like they're entitled to do anything. My mom's ex-husband looked me in my face 2 days before my dad's anniversary saying, I ain't did nothing that's gonna make me not get in my gateways of heaven. I was like, yeah, I guess we ain't going to the same damn heaven, because I heard God say, really though, as soon as I said that, my life, that light started flashing in front of my head. God, like, is he talking about my heaven? Because I seen God. I said, Lord, let me go back up over here, because you confident. I'm glad you got that confidence. I'm glad you and God got it, y'all that's set up like that. But I had to really look in his face and, and laugh at that. I said, oh, you treading very thin, brother. Very thin, because I got them hands. Don't do that. I'm like, especially when it comes to my daddy, don't make me come over this table. But I had to walk away from that. I had to allow myself, what made it so bad, last night I had me a dream about me going to a funeral, and it was this situation. It was deadened for me. And it was like, but when I was at that funeral, it was like tears of joy. I had a smile on my face. Who the hell smiles at a funeral? And it was like 3 dates in a funeral. I don't know what type of thing that was, but it was like, when I looked that up, it was allowing myself to know you have walked away. You allowed that chapter to be shut in your life. And that'll allow you to cry tears of joy. That's the first video I made, was like, when you're closing doors to intense chapters, intense situations in your life that you never thought you would overcome. I was just like, with my situation, there's times I really, I know it might sound redundant, but if you're in my situation, you will understand why I say that and allow that self. I'm like, if you say something, you said, let this sink in. You never got a chance to interact or physically meet your biological father. On top of that, you have known and interacted with your father so many times, and there were so many different ways they done set it up to where you knew it was different, because they never did this with anybody else, but yet they always made you talk to this person. Never told you his name, never did that. When I was little, I did, but it was like when I moved down to the South and he was coming here or he was on the phone, they would never tell me who I was talking to. I'm like, why you got me talking to people I don't even know who the heck I'm talking to? But it was like my dad would leave little Easter eggs. and let me know, you know what I'm talking about. But I was just like, I was so in deep, knee deep in that daggone hypnosis. It didn't, it clicked a little bit, but it was like he was breaking that barrier down. And I knew something wasn't right because the energy he was giving off. Because I remember I tripped and fell away from the phone. Like, what the hell is that? Who is that on the phone? They're like, girl, if you don't get to this phone, nah, bro, who is that? I'm like, why is this energy coming off? Because I did not know. But when I had allowed myself to sink in, it's like you're heading towards a graduation, you're collecting that diploma. It took you so much. And it's just like, that's what it is when you have allowed yourself to walk away from that battlefield. You have been toying with some things that have really put you in a bad, had you in rare form, had you in a really dark place, had you feeling all type of feelings. You were in your feelings. I mean, shoot, you were probably feeling 5 different ways at one time, and that was not healthy for you. Healthy, not even healthy around the people that was in your vicinity because of the things that you were dealing with. And you finally gave yourself this time, like, I'm no longer needed on this battlefield. You might not have the answers that you truly need, but when everything's all said and done, I mean, you already got that heaviness lifted off of you. You probably feel a lot lighter. You're allowing yourself to cry because you overcome something that you never thought you can comprehend, of seeing the light out of that tunnel. All you did is see the cracks and the crevices, probably see the little fat ass mouse just going along, in that tunnel, because you never felt you. It was like a maze. You never thought you were going to get out of that. And you were finally allowing yourself to open up. When because a lot of times we feel stressed and we feel like we're by ourselves, and we're truly not. It's like when you pray and you're in your head, there's ancestors that are watching you and giving you that comfort. Your loved ones that has passed is, sending your love to them. But if you're so stressed out and you're so angry, it's going to bounce right off of you, because that thought, that energy, that vibe that you're giving off is so thick. It's like you wish that you were like, oh, I wish I can feel this person, or whoever you're missing that passed on. Because there's so many times I would see my dad and he has tears just storming down because he sees the things that I've experienced, and he blamed himself for that. And I'm like, don't, every time I hear, I never meant to cause you any sorrow, that's a lot, all that he was talking about, because he felt everything I was going through. And I said, this is not your fault. He felt guilty for that, just like I felt guilty for the things that I didn't know. So we were both sitting up here being mad in our feelings about stuff that we blamed ourselves for. And I'm just like, you were 18 years old. My mom was 16. What could you do? You were broke. You didn't even have your record deal then. You were about to get the record deal on my birthday, and it fell through because it wasn't meant for you to have me at that time. And there's so many times my dad has showed me those last 5 minutes he was with me. As long as those 72 hours he was with me, it was pure bliss when he was there singing to me. But I felt tears when he sung. In that last day where he was fist fighting people to keep me in his hand. I mean, you were holding the baby tight like a football grip, had a death grip on me, and throwing bows at somebody. I never known my dad on that side. So it's just a lot of things that it can come to me. And, in those times when he allows me to see that, I used to break down and cry a lot, because I knew that. But now when I feel it, I don't look at it as that way. If you get a flashback about something, and it's about a person that, you got separated from, or they passed away, don't allow yourself to see that as a negative point, like something's trying to reflect you in a negative way. That's not what it is. They're allowing you to see the love that was there. That, so as soon as I said that, my light just flickered. It was like, yeah, you're on that. It's allowing you to see that love was there for you. And there was a long time. It took me a long time to really, really, set back and understand what they were trying to teach me. Because I used to get mad at God and the universe, like, why do you keep reminding me of this? This is so painful for me. For me to be three days old, I should not remember this, because I remember that went an instant replay. That put me in a traumatic state at just being 3 days old. A baby should not be able to comprehend something like that. But I guess a baby's mind is very powerful as well. But it was probably because of the connection we had. It's like, it seems like with this twin flame situation, the closer our essence has gotten, even though he's on the other side, it's allowing me to remember our past lives when we were always together, being brother and sister, being husband and wife. We were brother and sister like 3 times, married 3 times, being his mom and then his cousin, as well as his best friend. We always were spiritually contracted together, and we were always together. But it allowed me to know, he's always been there. Even when he couldn't be there, he was there. you know. And it's just when you can understand when the universe is trying to send you that reinsurance, if you allow us to play that part in your life instead of trying to control things, and you believe in what we're trying to do for you, and we got these things set up for you that you're not even prepared to even comprehend what I'm about to give you, you will understand why you had to go through this. You will understand the sacrifices. You will understand the pain. You will understand the tears that you have felt. And I know a lot of y'all felt that because I'm feeling it through there. Anytime I'm doing my videos, I always feel your energy before you get to me because I know y'all are going through stuff, and it's just the fact is, the way I break things down, I go into a deep understanding. It's not to be, talking about something to brag or whatever. It's nothing to brag about. Because at the end of the day, like I ever say, my dad's still human, regardless of what he had, what he stood for, what he represented. He was still my dad. He was still human, you know. So being able to do that and walk away from that, that takes a lot of strength to walk away. It does, because then you have to allow yourself to focus on the positive, allow yourself to focus on the benefits from that situation, allow yourself to see this battlefield, this war I've been fighting for years and years and years has strengthened me because I done held my own. Even though it might have broke you down in so many different ways, you still got your butt right back up, crying, doing whatever you did, mad at the world or whatever, but you had to let that anger go. You already know if you got blessings coming that way, don't feel defeated. No matter if you won that war or not, you're walking away towards your blessings. A lot of times you just got to close that door. You got to just close it. You got to cut those cords, because a lot of times we hang on. I've done it. Hang on to pain like a security blanket, feeling like I can't live without you, pain. I don't know what to do, because you done held it for so long. You done seen that thinking that everybody's still the same. Everybody's out to get you. If you've gone through everything and you using your intuition, it'll tell you what people are for you and what people you need to steer yourself away from. I'm getting to that point because it got to that point where I was going through my spiritual awakening. I had so many people that claim they were appreciating what I was teaching them, but in a way they were getting inside my head to block me from things that I've earned, because they felt that my life was more important than theirs. I didn't make you feel that way. You made yourself feel that way. That's what mentality you were. I'm just trying to help you out. And then on that turn for me helping you out, you just done sit up here and cut your own throat because you trying to block me from my blessings. Didn't know that was messing you up on yours too. There's so many people that try to play the okey doke with me, really think I was Bobo the fool, on trying to step on my toes and say certain things to me. I said, if I can sit up here and tell you about your dead loved ones and things that y'all did back in the day when y'all hung tight, what makes you think I don't know you trying to throw a curveball in the back of my head to knock me the heck out? I know that. And then next thing you come back and tell me you had all these type of illnesses and sicknesses. I told you, for what I stand for, don't wish nothing on me, because it'll start messing with your family. It'll start messing with your illness, your health, as well as your finances. You better make sure whatever you got is tight, locked, tight, and solid. Because if you sit up here and try to block me from something, and I don't say that because I'm arrogant, it's just the gifts that I have. If I was chosen to do this and you trying to sit up here and disrupt what I was chosen for, they're going to tell you. They will straight up show you better than they can tell you. And as soon as I said that, my daggone energy jumped ship. Like, you telling the truth. And as soon as I said that, I don't know if y'all see that when that light just starts blinking, you know, because if you're a spiritual conduit, you can look it up, the characteristics, the things you got to go through. You can show the most purest truth, and a lot of people envy you for the power that you hold. They envy you for the strength that you hold. And just so the fact is, they don't know what type of daggone demons you've been fighting with behind closed doors. So they really don't. They underestimate you. And it's just at that point, I used to cuss people out like, how the hell you think you better come in my life after I did everything I did for you, and that's how you repay me? I don't even do that no more. I'm not even gonna put my energy on that. Half of the time, that I had people come back to me recently, and I said some kind of response is no response to me. That's what your response is when I don't respond to you. I said, you already know what you did, and don't think I'm stupid. You were stupid for sitting up here trying me that way. But, I'm going to let God deal with that. I'll pray for you, though. And I have to be able to do that. There's a lot of things you have to walk away from. There's things you have to walk away from. It's more strength to walk away than hold it, because at least you already know your strength. You're using your strength on the positive outcome, because you're allowing yourself to jump in that leap of faith. Even though you might not be able to see what's going down on that road, you know that they got something for you. They wouldn't be sending you that way. They wouldn't be telling you to go left if they didn't have something around that corner, around that left side. They wouldn't tell you to go straight ahead if they didn't have something that's about to come into your life that you truly need. Just because of the things that you have faced, the things that you have been battling with for years, the things you have actually walked away from. And then you can show attitude of gratitude that this situation, this dark situation, has showed you so much that you reflect inside that you didn't know that was there. Because nobody can't tap you on your shoulder and say, hey, you're a warrior, you're gifted with this, and this, and that, because you're going to be looking at them like, if you ever heard any posts, it's like you can't tell them anything. They have to be able to learn on their own. This is where your learning mechanisms come from. Instead of using that coping mechanism, you're using your learning mechanism. It's allowing you to be able to learn from your problems, learn from your mistakes, learn from your setbacks and all this. That's where that strength comes in. You're allowing yourself to, put that white flag in the ground, gallop on your horse, and head off to the daggone sunset, because you got bigger and better there. You already learned what you need to learn back here. There ain't nothing in your past that you can change. There's nothing in your past you can change. All you can know is you can benefit off of the things you learn. Never, I say this a lot too, but I know a lot of us are dealing with that. Never regret the people you have connected with, whether they stabbed you in your back, they cheated on you, or they done messed with the homie, whatever. Never regret that you met them, because that showed a lot about your character, especially if you went out of bounds. There's so many people I've helped out, gave them the shirt off my back. Just let me keep my undergarments. That's all I ask, because I got a lot over there. So, I need that. So, and I've still done things, and I don't wish nothing on them. I mean, I had one friend that was close to me for a long time, and I gave her everything. Anytime she lacked, she never had to worry about that with me. And she has done me so gutter. And it's just the fact is, you were already living in your perfect hell anyway, because you had to sneak and do the things you did, while I can just do what I want to do in my own house. Now I don't gotta wish nothing on you, because I already know the way you live your life. You're not happy. When people are so busy trying to disrupt your life, baby, please don't feel like they have it good. Because when you have had an agenda to go ahead and make somebody's life a living hell, because they can show their truth, they didn't have to get the attention they had to get to have people in their face and kicking and stuff like that. You were just being you. They had to put a facade up for them to be noticed. All you had to do is just show up and show out. Hello. And you don't have to do that. So don't allow yourself to be mad and be bitter at folks like that. Because trust and believe, while they did what they did to you, I guarantee you, God and universe is going to prepare you to where they're going to see you, where they could have been with. They're going to be so many people is going to wish on everything they love, like certain people say, that they wish that they never did you that way. And you ain't got to do nothing about that. Just live your best life. When you put a smile on your face, that's the best revenge to the hateful ass people that you got in there that's, being your fans in denial. Allow them to see that. Allow yourself to hang up that flag. Allow yourself to know you have learned everything you needed to know, and took note, duly noted, from your past, and on how it uplifts you, how it educated you, give you the wisdom, the knowledge, the strength, the power you had to overcome anything that is crossing your path. If there's people that's hating on you right now, let that mess bounce off of you. Don't allow yourself to get all ruffled up because of that. You've been through worse things than that. They probably don't say worse stuff that you didn't even know they said about in your past. So a lot of people, like I said, I get comments every day, and sometimes not every day, but every once in a while, and I just have to shake my head and like, Lord Jesus, help them. They know not what they do. I'm not gonna allow people to, when you're doing your best and you're trying to do everything you're doing and you're keeping it real, you're gonna have some people that is gonna throw shade on you. They're gonna, you're living your dreams and you're going for them. There's gonna be people that are not gonna support you because you can't ask somebody to support you on something that they couldn't even support themselves on their dreams, because they feel like, oh gosh, they're doing better than me. So let me say I'm the supporter, when they're secretly hating and making sure that you don't make it past where you are. Because a lot of people don't feel like we can all make it on one accord. We all can't make it. I feel like I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to be able to find love. I want everybody to be able to survive and not have to maintain from check to check and stuff like that. I want everybody to be able to do that. But shoot, you out just because I want that for you don't mean that you want that for me, and that's fine because I already know what I'm going to do. It ain't what your like they say, what you eat don't make me poop, and who you have sex with don't make me nut. I don't care. I do not care. Long as I know I'm pushing love and light towards you, no matter if you're my enemy or not. I pray for them anyway because I want them to be able to heal. I want them to overcome because once I get my lesson and my blessings, I guarantee you, your lesson and blessing, they're gonna get you while you getting your blessing, they're gonna be serving their lesson because they're gonna know that they can't. This is where you could have been right with them. You could have been right with them. But now you did this, that, and the third. But allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to congratulate yourself. Take that diploma, walk across that stage, and say you got this because you're heading towards abundance of all levels. You're heading towards blessings that you weren't even prepared for. You about to be blessed in a magnitude that you ain't going to even be able to comprehend. So allow yourself to walk the heck off of that battlefield. Keep doing what you do and be the best at what you do. And allow them haters to take notes. They can probably do it too. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of my video. I'm gonna go do one more video and I got some other stuff I gotta go do. I'm trying to make sure all this stuff get done before my kids get back. So I will talk to y'all on my next video. I hope y'all have a blessed day. I'm gonna go ahead and give let's see where my post notification out to Rising Angel and Kindred, I'm famous. I hope I pronounced your name right. And Les G. And I will talk to y'all on my next video. Much love to you. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing that, I'm always praying for y'all better days. And I hope in everything that you are working hard for, you get that plus 100 times fold. And give out your love and light and prosperity vibes. You never know, your kind words and vibes can really take somebody a long way. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, drop a line so I can give you a post notification, shout out, share, tell somebody about the channel. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you on my next video. Much love, peace, be wild.